could get pretty physical.
Well, this is a night, Kevin, to me, where the officials could dictate the level of physicality. They know that both teams have big, burly guys up front, that these guys like to engage physically, and so how is the game officiated, particularly at the start? That could set the tone for what could be a cage match.
Personally, do you like those kind of games, Doris?
I like a certain level of physicality, Kevin. I do think that we've cleaned up the perimeter game. I think officiating is such a nuanced deal that the best officials understand innately how something should be called.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's LeBron James. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Rondo kicks to James. Inside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, he gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
One shot, gentlemen.
And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his 3-ball shooting and his passing really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down.
I'll tell you, LeBron James can put a defender on skates, keep him off balance. There is no limit to where this guy can score from.
Now, here's Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Cousins, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Danny Green, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, you can't deny the amount of talent on this Raptors team, Doris. At times, they can simply overrun opponents.
You know what, Kevin? You do not end up in the top 5 for effective field goal percentage, both offensively and defensively, without talent. But obviously, when the Raptors get going and shots are falling, boy, they can compete with just about anyone.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Gasol. The pass to Powell. Here's Anunoby. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Pass to Green. To the inside. Shoots over Powell. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Lowry against Rondo. Lowry kicks to Gasol. Over Davis. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got 5.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Now here's Rondo. Back to James. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. And here we go. Gasol with the steal. Lowry against Rondo. Lowry dishes to Gasol. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Now here's LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. And it comes off the front of the rim. Toronto leading by 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of every best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. Then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Jody Meeks comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And so he makes both from the line. And this Toronto team has started to depend on threes more often for their offense.
You're right, Kevin. They went from being near the bottom of the league in threes attempted to top 5 in attempts this past year. And a lot of that is the green light to shoot from the wings that they have. It's another dynamic to an already potent scoring machine.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Norman Powell. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Cook. It's Bradley on the wing. McGee finds Bradley. Caldwell Pope outside. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Meeks. And that one hits back iron. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. He said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, Jeremy Lin finds a way to get to the inside of that paint, and difficult for the defense to do anything in there.
Outside Bradley. Shoots over Lin. Bradley can't get it to go.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Offensive rebound, and there it is for him.
Kev, we know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
To the middle, here's McGee. That shot, no good. Ibaka with some nice D. Floats one up. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Lakers trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Bradley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, you have to love how Bradley is running the pick and roll at this point. He's making quick, decisive decisions.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lynn with it. Again, Toronto.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Cook dishes to Bradley. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Cook. The three bangs home the trifecta. Cook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lynn looking it over. Shoots over Bradley.
Well, the reach of Avery Bradley on defense. This guy is terrific at making shooters feel uncomfortable.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. DeMarcus Cousins described what it's like playing next to Anthony Davis and figuring out who gets the ball and when.
You know, some games, I mean, he's rocking early. I mean, why wouldn't you want to keep feeding on the ball? And, you know, sometimes it's the other way, vice versa. So, I mean, in those situations, it's kind of obvious, but it's those games where we're both, you know, not necessarily coasting, but I guess at average. Then we have to learn to pick our spots.
It's a good problem to have, and Greg, they're figuring out things pretty well, playing together.
Yeah, both dominant big men, and you need star power to win in this league.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, JaVale McGee is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Daniels in at the two-guard spot. Here's Van Vliet following the bucket by the Lakers. Now here's Lynn. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Lynn. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. He tries for three. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Los Angeles. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 5-point game. Daniels kicks to Caruso. Lock at 6. Dishes it to Cousins. Over Gasol. No good from Cousins.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot. Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Caruso, the pass to Green. He kicks it to Daniels. Sinks the triple.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Raptors leading by 4. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys,
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. Lakers trail by 4. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Here's Anunoby, and the shot goes down.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Green. Here's Caruso. Kicks it to Cousins. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Ibaka outside. And the pass to Van Fleet. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Lowry. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. And Cousins kicks to Caruso. Here's Davis. But they recover it. Pass to Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Offline with his 3. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. finds Gasol. Over Davis. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Well, after the Raptors fell short of their goals last season, you knew they were going to be changing some things up.
Well, obviously the first big move was moving on from Dwayne Casey as the head coach. And you think about Dwayne had brought the best years this franchise had seen, and they still felt it was time for a shift. Now, it's not necessarily his blame. Sometimes you just need to hear a new voice when you've ended in the playoffs the way they have over the last several years.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Powell kicks to Meeks, down low. Siakam passes to Powell. 6 to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kuzma inside. Powell on him. Kuzma, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Siakam. 35 seconds left in the first half. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in.
One shot.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. James looking around. Now the Raptors moving it up. All going up court. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 8 points.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. He kicks to James. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. James has got his second bucket.
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Los Angeles on top, up 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset. Let's go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. The Lakers had some issues in the first quarter. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor, and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. call some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devises different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to On 2K. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Now Lowry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They've got Marc Gasol. Lowry out there with Powell. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity. It's on Rajon Rondo. For Toronto, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
The Lakers trail. And here is LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Marc Gasol. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
And he sinks the second.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
Here's Siakam. Up top, Powell. Covered by LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Doris, normally players LeBron's age start to decline, but it isn't happening.
Yeah, Kev, I mean, LeBron said he wants to be the player to break the mold and dominate into his late 30s. Listen, he wants to play with his oldest son, so we'll see what happens.
Lakers trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Rondo with it. Lowry picks him up. 3-pointer. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. LeBron's got 8 points.
Boy, what a stroke. LeBron James every year builds brick by brick in his game, and that perimeter game, whoo-hoo, sweet.
Now here is Lowry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Powell with it, working on James. The shot by Powell, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Here's Kuzma. for the lead, and James with the layup. 10 points for him.
This guy's an absolute beast. You see the power and the soft touch that LeBron James combines in his game. Wow.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for OG Anunoby. The Lakers also making some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Cousins. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Powell, the pass to Siakam. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here is Cook. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. He dishes it to Powell. With some arc, and he sinks the layup. Powell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
From deep, James. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by James. They retain possession. Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Toronto, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. 2 shots. The first one falls. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Jody Meeks comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis, and it's Avery Bradley in for Jared Dudley. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Cook kicks to McGee. Back to Cook. Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron left side. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. LeBron's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Lin against Bradley. And Siakam has it in the corner. Back to Lin. Shoots over Bradley. Nice shot by Lin. Lin's got 7. 1:49 left to play in the third. Well, last year, pretty much a lost year for Lin. Tore his patella tendon on opening night, and Doris, that was it.
Yeah, that was hard to watch for Jeremy Lin because you know he's put in the time and was penciled in for a big role with Brooklyn. So nice to see him step back between the lines and continue playing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, you have to admire the way Bradley is controlling his body. In that instance, welcomes the contact with open arms.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Now here's Lin. He's got 7. Stolen by McGee. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Van Vliet kicks to Lynn. Meeks on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Van Vliet passes to Meeks. 5 to shoot. Here's Siakam, guarded by McGee. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
To the inside, James. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Toronto.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Cousins comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Bradley.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Rondo against Len. Rondo looking over the floor. Here's Cousins. Off on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got Rajon Rondo. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Green. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Caruso in at the 2.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Here's Lynn. Count it and the foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Exactly. This isn't the time to settle for jumpers. If they have a chance to attack the rim, they've got to do it.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Well, Kevin, how about the Harvard grad, Jeremy Lin? How far has this guy come from nearly out of the NBA at one point to viable NBA starter? Incredible.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by Meeks. Daniels passes to Cousins. That one misses.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Siakam kicks to Lin. From 13, Meeks outside. Good on the triple.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Daniels passes to Kuzma. And Gasol sends it back. And they get it back. And that one's good. Cousins. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lynn finds Gasol and stolen by Cousins. Here's the floater. It's blocked. The pass to Ananobi. That shot no good. Great D that time from Green. Now here's Kuzma. Tight defense on him. Pass to Rondo. Now Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cousins. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Toronto calls timeout.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
Some changes for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Meeks, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Jeremy Lin. And the Lakers also making a change. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Daniels. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Rondo bounce pass. Cousins trying to free himself up. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Rondo against Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. Here's Ananobi. Back to Siakam. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Rondo against Lowry. Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. Kuzma kicks to Cousins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
And Cousins lives at the line, just applies tremendous pressure on the defense.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with him.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Cousins, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. LeBron dishes to Rondo. Floats it up for James. And the dunk by James.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Now here's Lowry. Kicks it to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Gasol's got the game tied up here for Toronto. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. James in the post, defended by Gasol. And that one's good by LeBron.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
Toronto calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Siakam. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Cousins, the pass to Rondo. The feed now to Davis. Here's Cousins. That shot misses. Good D by Gasol. Here's Siakam. That one wide left.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
And Cousins kicks to James. Back to Cousins. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
Boy, what a steady presence at the line. Whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one, his stroke never varies.
Now, here's Lowry. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Powell gets to Gasol. Pass to Powell. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. And the Raptors miss again. Cousins with it. Feeds to LeBron. Powell with the steal.
And it's still within reach.
Maybe, but they've got to score every time they touch the ball.
Gasol passes to Siakam. Rondo against Lowry. The pass to Anunoby. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.